What's up, everybody? R2 Swift here. Okay. Well, put the windows up. Alright, I'm just leaving Goodspeed in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's a place where I had my APR Stage 1 done. Okay, now the issue I had a custom tune done to the car. They were telling me there was no APR files. Whatever, I bashed APR, I bashed Goodspeed. Goodspeed contacted me yesterday we talked in length about, and really they did from exactly what I was looking for. It was just answer some of these questions that I have that I was, basically things I was questioning about the work they do, APR's tune, and just these questions that I had in my mind. Well, he did answer and spent time with me too. This is the owner of Goodspeed. Didn't have to do that. He could have had, somebody else call me, a technician call me, or, he could have had anybody else call me to talk to me, but he called and talked to me himself. Now, this is the CEO of the company. This is the guy who, he got this business, off the ground, Goodspeed. Very passionate guy about horsepower, especially about Audis, Audi S4. He has 4 of them. I'm going to tell you, they stepped up to the plate. I can't say that I spoke out of line. I spoke out of ignorance. There were things I didn't know about the situations I didn't know 100% about. So, he did clear it up for me. I'm a grown man. I make a mistake. I'm going to fess up to my mistake. I spoke before I should have. I should have, or at least waited till I had all the information that I needed and not going off of someone else's word, which I'm going to tell you, in this day and age, you can't do that because everybody has an opinion. But you can't make it your opinion. You have to judge. You have to make your own choice on what you want to believe. I didn't. I did, in a way. I still held out some hope, maybe mentally, but I voiced a different opinion than I should have. Like I said, they went above and beyond. I had a custom tune put on my car, and it was a night and day difference for me between the Stage 1 and the custom tune. Okay, I took it to Goodspeed today, a place where I got my Stage 1, and he knew the story. They seen the videos I put out. They read my reviews, and when I walked in there today, I didn't feel like I was the odd man, or oh shit, here comes a disgruntled customer. They were just as nice today as they were the very first time I walked in there, despite the things that I said. Now, yeah, I have apologized to them, or I did previous. I apologized to him over the phone, and tried to rectify as much as I could. But again, they didn't treat me they didn't treat me any other way than the way they treated me the very first time, as a potential customer for life. That was the first thing. The second thing, when he was tuning a car, once he got done with tuning or programming a car, once he got done with that, he came out, we talked again at length, face to face. I had the same questions I asked him yesterday, just to see if, anything would change. It didn't. He actually showed me another way to look at the situation than I was looking at it. Because I'm telling you, I'm not a tuning pro. I'm a motor pro. I've been building cars for a very long time. The tuning end of it, no, I'm just as good as, I may be a little bit better than some people out there. I know how to read a map, and to some degree when AEM first came out. Yeah, I learned some of the basics on the AEM programs and, how to tune your car and stuff like that, or, map your car. But I'm no pro, he is. So, but again, he answered the question, and it totally made sense to me. I'm not blaming the other company for being worse. I'm blaming them for not totally understanding APR software. You're not going to be able to detect it just by a glance. You actually have to look for it somewhere. And, like your computer programs, if you don't know where to look, you'll be looking all day. So, clarified that for me, showed me that the files were on my ECM, that they were put on there, that I do have them on there, and well, what he was not able to do is open up the maps from APR. APR's done that for a reason. They don't want that software, that information. It's top secret getting out. So, but nevertheless, I mean, I was able to see what was on my ECM without looking at the actual program itself that was on there. APR is not going to allow that. You know, I wouldn't have expected them to be able to, or him to be able to open it up, or even APR calling him and telling him, hey, open that file up, let him see what the map looks like, you know, and compare it. They didn't, and I didn't expect them to. I just wanted to see that there was files on my car from APR, and yeah, there was. Now, here we go, apples and oranges. Now, company doesn't need to do this. The company, he proved to me that they were on there. He proved to me that they did put them on there, and I did get what I paid for. Now, it could have stopped right there. Blah, blah, we're done, out the door. I'm back to being, all my questions answered, back to being just a normal customer. He went beyond that. He wanted to show me the apples and oranges between a custom tune and the APR Stage 2 tune. Now, I was pushing 14 pounds of boost with my custom tune, almost 15. With the APR tune, almost 18 pounds of boost. This car is unfriggin' believable, just with the top pulley done. Really, that's it. I haven't even put my charged air cooler on, which that's another thing. The temperatures came down a little bit with the APR tune. With the custom tune, I've noticed they were up there, or getting up there. You know what I'm saying? They were higher. So they're down a couple, maybe 2-3 degrees, maybe 5 degrees. But the drivability, the horsepower, the reaction of this tune versus the custom tune, again, there's 4 more pounds of boost and it's not like it doesn't bleed off. It banged 14 or 14.7, 14.8, and then it started, you know, dropping itself down. This APR Stage 2 tune, it'll bang 18, and it's bleeding itself off very slowly. Very slowly. You're hanging out in 17, 16. Literally, you're hanging out a lot longer in that upper boost range than I was with my custom tune. Now, the custom tune wasn't done on a dyno. I sent it in to have it flashed. So maybe that's a difference there. Maybe a custom tune done on a dyno is different. I probably is. You got the actual car there. But again, I'm going to tell you the best way to do a dyno tune on your car is in the city or state you live in. If you go back to Chicago, say, and I get a tune done there at those temperatures and barometric pressures, and I come back here to Arizona with this higher altitude and thinner, hotter air, the car's not going to run the same. So if you're going to do a custom dyno tune, take that into consideration. If you don't want to, and I'm going to tell you at this point, there's no reason to for me, this car is done. This car is just 18 pounds of boost. I've had supercharged Lightning. I wasn't getting that. I would think 12, 13 pounds. My Foos, Roush Foos or supercharged F-150, I couldn't get over 10. We couldn't figure out how to get around Roush's program to get anything over 10 pounds of boost. This Audi is 18 pounds of boost on a supercharger. That's, to me, is the highest boosted vehicle as far as supercharger goes that I've ever owned and got to experience. The power is unfreaking believable. Unfreaking believable. So, in closing, I apologize to you, Goodspeed. I apologize to you, APR, for the things I said. You guys do have a tune, your Stage 1. And your Stage 2 tune is, oh my God. I'd really get Stage 2 tune, people. If you've got a Stage 1, you got something. But you get a Stage 2 and the Plus, and I know it's a pretty penny to go that far up and you get into the Plus, but I mean, even if you just save up your pennies and get to the Stage 2 level, you got a different car. You got a different car altogether. So, again, let me say from my heart, as a man, as a grown man who spoke out of line, I apologize to Good Speed in Scottsdale, Arizona. I apologize to you, APR. You do have a good product. Good Speed, you are a good shop. You didn't have to do what you did today. You did not have to do that, but you did it. Thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you, Good Speed. Thank you guys for understanding and not pushing an already angry customer to make them angry. You brought me down a few notches from anger the second I walked in the door. I was ready for some sort of little battle, not to fight anyone, but there was definitely no arguing. There was smiling. There was great conversation. There was none of that treatment. Good Speed to you. You guys, you are a good company, and I'm gonna not just, it's because of what you did, the way you treated me today. I'm gonna tell everybody about it. Thank you, Good Speed. R2 Swift out.